Hey, good morning, Rise and Shine, Facebook world. Who is on here this morning? Who is on here? But I just want to say to everyone real quick, I hope you've been having a blessed morning so far. You know, I want to say to everyone that you are the master and creator of your own story. We can change the narrative of our story as soon as we decide that there should be some type of change. Changes only come when you can recognize the need for it. Okay, we all have been born for greatness, and once we believe it, all things can become possible. Now, I'm just walking through the park to the train station in South Philly. I'm supposed to be at a conference that started at 9. But it's almost 11 o'clock. Yeah. But here's the thing. I was on my way to the train station like after 8. And the sun is real hot. Yeah. But I said to myself, I gotten a form yesterday actually. All of us gotten a form to join the legacy group, the mastermind legacy group of 2017. Okay? And there were many people that were saying, oh, I cannot afford this, I cannot afford that, And maybe it's so true. Maybe, they cannot afford it, But I would say, hey, guys, you cannot afford not to be a part of the movement, But unfortunately, like me, this whole thing here, and me being here at this time, was a total blessing because I came here looking for something, and I want you to get this part, So whoever's watching this, share this with someone that connected to you. Just real quick, invite someone else into it because I want you to get this. Okay, I reached at the train station now, but here's the takeaway. When I got you on the second day, actually yesterday morning, there was a lady, she walked up to me, and she said to me, she looked at me and said, my purpose for coming here was to meet you. My purpose for coming here was to talk to you, to hear you speak those words of hope into my life, to hear you speak those words, and I just said, oftentimes we could come so familiar with the process. We could come so familiar with things. We could come so familiar with hearing stories and the same thing over and over till we actually lose sight of the glory, God put each and every one of us here to establish His culture within the earth. That culture of abundance, that a culture of hope, that culture of loving, kindness, sharing, that whole thing. And often we always forget it. We lose track because we become so familiar and we don't never get to experience the glory of God. I came here with a thing in mind saying that I need to learn. I need to know how to make money from what I'm doing. I need to make money from my passion to turn it into profit. And when I got here, I had people coming up to me and saying that they come here to see me. And when all of them should have come to see, the main event, Bob Heilig, And that did it for me because I went through all of the trouble to get here. And there was a lady, she busts out in tears and she come to me and she was telling me about a story about her husband and the things that her husband was going through and also her friend, And guys, in life, everyone in life, if we're not going through, Les Brown say, if we're not going through a storm, we're coming out of a storm. Or if not, someone is close to us is either going through it, So like I said, make sure share this with someone else because someone else need to hear this word today, And for sure, that lady, she looked into my eyes and she said to me that she needed me to talk about the gift of God, the will of God, the plans, And the reason why we must be active. We must be active upon faith in our beliefs, And right there and then it changed my whole perception. It changed my whole concept of life, Because it made me have a sense now that instead of looking for blessing, just show up and allow God to use you to be a blessing in someone else's life. So I'm saying to you out there, if you're still looking for something, if your prayer for the past 10, 15 years is still, Lord, bless me, give me this, give me that, you got to stop. You got to stop and just know that you have already been blessed. Put yourself in a position, develop yourself, so when you open up your mouth, God can use you to speak in so many other people's life. God can use you to manifest His glory. And guys, you got to stop being familiar with your process. Stop being familiar with the people, but identify who you have around you and in your presence. Also, last night there was a gentleman, he come up to me and he said, wow, so your consciousness just touched people. You have a light on you. So, you know, there were so many people that, you know, that identify and the things inside of me that I said to myself that if I could only be half of the things that people are perceiving me to be, you know, and it's not just people anymore, because I believe in me. I'm going to bet on me, you know. I'm betting on myself. I'm all in. I'm stop waiting for someone to call me off the bench to come get in the game. Right now, I'm going to be the one that picked the team. Right now, this morning, I went back to my hotel room and I picked up the form, a form that probably I may not can afford either. And I said to myself, I said, you know what? The gentleman gave me the form and he said, well, fill it out and turn it back into everyone who want to be a part of this legacy. So I turned back around, guys. Watch this now. I turned back around, went to my hotel room, and I take an hour and just make sure that I fill the form out to my best understanding, you know, and answer all of the questions that need to be answered. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to go at the conference and submit my form, because the legacy is something I'm looking for. I'm looking to leave something for my family. I'm looking to be a change, because inside of me, whatever I've accomplished and accumulate throughout life, it's going to be to bless so many people that is connected to me, and I cannot give or I cannot bless if I do not have it in me. Okay, so I took the initiative and I filled the form out, and right now I'm an hour, probably 2 hours late, but it doesn't matter, because I'm learning to be obedient. I'm learning to do what I've been told to do, and do not worry how and when and where and why, because none of that is my business. But what I do know, if I learn to show up in my life and be consistent and persistent, put the thing in me that I can give to bless the world with my consciousness, you know, it will be a better day, a brighter day for me, my family, and everyone that is connected to me. So guys, I just hope this message been of some type of value to you. I asked you to share it with someone that is connected to you, you know, swipe across or whatever. But I just want to thank you all just for listening, for watching, and you know, I see you. And guys, it's gonna be a lot better, you know. The good news that we all should be listening to, the good news that we should all hear about is our citizenship within inside the kingdom of God that has been established 2 years ago here on this earth. And it's of abundance, it's of consistency, it's of peace, it's of love, it's of caring, it's of all the things that mankind hearts desire. It's of all of that. But sometimes we just need to leave our comfort zone to find where it's not so comfortable, where it's not so peaceful, and simply, you know, identify that. Identify yourself within inside that glory. Do not come familiar with your process, because you can lose out. Do not come so familiar with people that when it's time for you to experience the glory that you actually forget it. Guys, we got to open up our minds in order to become our greatest version, in order to become our greatest self, in order to become to get all those questions answered in our life. We have to be open to opportunity, open to hear no a million times, because every no leads you to the possible yes. Let's just say that you have 1 million no's on your life, and you went, let's go to a simple number that I can really relate to. Let's just say that you have 10 no's on your life. You went to no number 9. You just 1 no away from your first yes that can be the possible breakthrough to your life, and you give up. You give up. And someone else that you speak into, that you activate, that you put it in the universe and it come back, they get in that position because there was next in line, and you walk away. You walk away just from one more try, one more knock, just one more question to ask. And then your fate, your turn, your time is up next to be activated. But then you turn away and you walk away because you think of the things that you don't have. You look at your current position and did not see yourself where you could be or where you will be. You did not make a plan for your life. You know, guys, we got to stop losing. We got to stop losing because of making a decision to lose, and start winning because we activate fate. But that's my message today. I have to catch a train, and guys, you know, it's my second time riding a train, and I refuse to catch a cab, a bus, or whatever, because I think the train is so cool, you know. And just have a blessed day, guys. Enjoy. Just give me much love, and just remember to share the message with someone, all right? Leave your comments at the bottom of this message. The best part, whatever you like, whatever was more inspirational or touching to you, or you feel like regarded to you, you know, just leave it there, all right? And just have a blessed day. Just be positive in your thinking. Have a great day, guys. Love you to life.